Alright, I'm going to go over some of the theme shortcodes built into our theme. So let's go and go to our dashboard and let's add a new page. And let's call this page Shortcode Examples. I'm going to publish it and open it in a new tab so we can tab back and forth. It usually makes it a little easier to cover everything. So once you've published a page, you'll see this second row or an additional row of icons at the bottom. And if you hover over them for a second, they'll actually tell you what they are. So we've got a divider, a tabs pane, a toggle, some columns, and a button. So let's start off with button. Once you click your button, you'll have a bunch of options. So for link, that makes sense. You would just type in the link to your website that you want to, or the page you want the button to go to. So I'm just going to put google.com as an example. Make sure you have http:// just like you're typing in your browser. Target, this just allows you to open it in a new window if you want. If you're not too sure on what target is, leave it blank because it's just an additional option that's built in. So then we have size. You can select small, medium, or large. You're probably going to end up with medium as your button. That's what we use in the live preview, but we tossed in those options for you. So just delete the other ones and leave in progression-medium. And then for color, we have a couple color options that you can see in the documentation. The default, of course, is blue. And then text, we can add our button like learn more. I'm going to update that and you can see how that's been added. So it's really easy to create your buttons. So from there, I'm going to skip over the columns. We'll cover that last. Let's go ahead and go to toggle. So the toggle comes up with a similar options. You have your title and your content. Text here, content here. And then you have an open or closed status. Let's go ahead and leave it closed by default. Let's just update it and we'll just see how it looks. So you have your title, and when you click on it, your content displays underneath. Pretty easy stuff. Let's go ahead and create another toggle real quick right here. And instead of closed, I'm going to leave it that open. Let's update that and you can see how it's going to display. We have one that's closed and one that's open. Very easy. Alright, let's keep going. Let's do the tabs. The tabs works just like the toggles. You have a title and content, title and content. If you update that and we refresh it, you can just see how it works. And you can add tabs, remove tabs, just by simply copying and pasting that an example. So let's go ahead and make this tab 3 instead, now that I copied and pasted in tab 3 content. And you can see how that shows up right there. Pretty cool stuff. And then the last one that's listed there is a divider. It's pretty simple. It's exactly how it sounds. You can use it to divide up content. It's a line with some space around it, just to give you further control. Okay, so let's just go ahead and delete all these examples. Since those are pretty straightforward, let's jump into columns. So the first one's a half column, and I'm going to go ahead and remove the ... and add in half column text, just so it's easier to see on the video. So 2 half columns equals 1 column, so let's go ahead and add 2. And then the options you need to pay attention to are this last equals no. All it's saying is if it's the last column, say yes. So since that one's the last column, we said yes. We can update our page and see how the half columns work. And these columns work exactly the same whether it's a full page or a page with a sidebar. So now that's been marked yes. Let's go and jump onto another one. Let's do quarter. So if we do 4 of these, keep adding them in. Once again, I'm just adding text so that it's easier to see. So this is the third one. And then we need one more. And the last option is yes. Last equals yes. The rest are left alone. And you can see how that works for quarter columns. And of course you can also mix and match. You can do a 1/3 and a 2/3. Just make sure the last one is marked yes, just like the others. And you can see how those display as well.